Anderson's about this.
It's all you need is a hammer, knee pads.
You know, something we don't.
No. Leave it just, if you don't want to do it, leave it alone. That'll be- I can,
Just plow down.
it's,
Oh,
yep, Donald, Jim's on his way down, so
before he gets down.
you know what needs to be done.
Yes.
I got a credit for it at the shop.
It might take me a long time to do something, at least I do it right. Said the day. Real fast and do it wrong.
I got them. That'll work. It's fine. That's. Oh, yeah. Act. Mm-hmm. So it's fun, costumes, some decorations. Mm-hmm. And we take played. And so. Yeah, and I'm sick with that one guy who got to it, so I'm breathing. One of the right receipts.
It'll publish.
Oh. It's that.
Advanced subject
Singer,
change.
Dreams, like it's a punk rock, right? Yeah. And so then that. Mhm.
It's interesting.
It's what about it? Mhm. And,
You see the kind of budget.
right. And he was told that there would be a party, so he's like, I didn't expect it. No. Party. Yeah. 11, midnight.
Total cycle.
Band was done by 11, and then it was just the DJ.
Okay, it is 5:00 p.m. on Tuesday, October 24th, 2023. We will call this regular town board meeting of the town of Point to order. Roll call Mike Anderson.
Here.
Amy Baxter.
Here.
Susan Brenna.
Here.
Samantha Dodson.
Here.
And Glenn Carlson here. We also have our town clerk and our town administrator and members of the public. First item on the agenda is public comment A. Is there any public comment? John?
Back in July, I asked the question in public comment a couple times about having the town administrator modify a statement that homes are being built for short-term rentals exclusively. I asked the question twice. Then finally, somebody from the public said, you need to put it in writing, John. Now, I state to all of you, why was I not told that? And when did that change? And then when when I got my answer, which I gave to all of you, there was one home that was built and a proposed from Hartselle. I talked to Glenn about this, and I'm wondering what. Now you can't answer me, and maybe I'll have to put it in writing. But the resolution was to make the town administrator responsible for his actions. Glenn was going to say something. I suggested no, make the town administrator responsible for what he says. I have not heard anything, not in the minutes and report. Maybe I missed something. That's what I got to say. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Is there any other public comment? Yes, Paul.
I'm looking to do a change. There's the October 10th regular town board meeting. It's public meeting. All letter stating his opposition to the expansion of the student zone or the creation of a mixed use zone on Middle Road. You could add words for mixed use zone. Then I'd appreciate it.
Got it. Okay, thank you, Paul. Any other public comment? Okay. Next item on the agenda, Town Administrator's Report. Everyone should have received that. Go ahead, Mike.
On Michael. And on bullet point number 4, you have the Bad River MOU, and you spoke with Brian Mayotte. So what came out of that? Anything? Just that you work on?
Just reiterated our desire to have an MOU, so it's clear when we provide fire and EMT services, and that it's clear that we have the authority to do that, to enter their land. That it's clear what our responsibility would or would not be, if there are compensation that would be part of that. He basically said he would pass it along to the tribal chair.
Can I ask 2 questions?
Sure.
My second question is, for the Energy Committee, has anybody replaced Larry Bean as a chairman yet?
They elected Lila Gurton as chair.
Lila Burton.
Okay. Any other questions for Michael?
I had on number 6. What is how are they trying to intervene on number 2?
We can discuss that in closed session.
Okay,
Basically, they have a right to, instead of us just making the appeal, the other entities have a right to participate in the appeal. And that's
okay,
essentially-
but they're not trying to stop it from happening. They can't stop it.
We can discuss that in closed session.
Yeah. Okay, any other questions?
I have a question.
Go ahead, Sam.
I was curious where the school district was at with the school building. In that discussion. Especially with budget.
They, the La Pointe School building and the proposed ADA renovations to the building are on the list of projects that they are considering proposing for referendum approval.
Okay.
I think that's an accurate summary of where it is.
Okay.
Did they indicate what other project is on the referendum list?
There are numerous projects on that list, new roof at the Bayfield School, a new gymnasium at the Bayfield campus. Those are the ones that stick in my mind at this point. I can send you that list after the meeting.
Yeah.
Okay, that'd be great, thanks.
And I also have a question.
Go ahead, Sue.
It's number 5. In the first bullet point, you say, I hope to file and intend to apply. Will you be able to meet that deadline?
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and just to clarify, Michael had asked me if I thought that he needed approval to file an intent to apply.
Okay,
And I said, no, I thought that he could, that because it's going to be an act, they're going to tell us whether or not we can file a grant application.
right.
So we're way, this is just, can we even apply?
Yeah,
So it's very preliminary.
perfect.
Any other?
if I may, so filing this intent to apply is essentially on their calendar. The actual application would be due next October. But if we do not file an intent to apply by this October 31st, we would not be able to pursue this project in 2025.
Okay,
So there's that much. Lead.
okay, perfect. Thank you.
Any other questions for Michael on his report? Okay, is there unanimous consent to put it on file?
Yes.
Okay. Moving on, Public Works, Road, Stock and Harbor. We have a request to apply for an LRIP, Local Roads Improvement Program supplemental funding to repave Mondamin. And this would be guessing a 2025 actual project. Is that?
Most likely, I don't understand the timing on after the approval process, how quickly that gets worked into Department of Transportation's calendar.
But that's our next highest priority for major road improvement repair.
Correct.
Okay. So you're looking for a authorization to apply. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that we request and authorize the town to apply for an LIP supplemental funding to repave Mondamin Road.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, and that's for an LRIP supplemental funding,
LRIP.
LRIP-S. Is there any discussion? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion carries. Next item, request for a non-CDL temporary driver. And that's in two parts. One is to approve the posting to recruit the drivers, and you've got the posting. Everyone's got it in their packet. And this would provide supplemental snow plowing. So is there a motion to approve the posting?
Wouldn't this be backwards? Wouldn't we do this opposite?
Set the pay first.
Set the pay first and then post it?
We could do it all together. We-
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't care.
How about if we approve the posting at $18 an hour, which would be $1 more than the 2023 wage?
Yeah,
Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the temporary driver and equipment operator at $18 per hour.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. And that also takes care of item C. Moving on to parks, we have an MOU for dog park, and we have the dog park founder or founders in the audience. Hello, Tori. Who's with you?
I'm her sister. I don't know what I'm doing.
Hello, sister of Tori's. Welcome.
It's my sister Nancy.
Oh, nice to see you. So if anyone has any questions, Tori is here. I'm sure she'd be happy to answer, but and the question, the really issue is, are we ready to, do we still have questions? Do we want to approve it as it's been presented?
I have questions. When do you plan, because I'm all for it. I think it's a good idea. When do you plan to get it up and running?
I'd like it to be up and running by April.
By next spring?
Yeah,
Okay,
I just need to fundraise at this point, but I didn't want to do any of that.
so nothing, okay, till next spring.
Now I can start fundraising, so, I mean, if towns. Well, so,
That was my question.
Any other questions on the MOU? Okay, are we ready to have a motion to adopt the MOU?
I'll make a motion. We adopt the MOU of understanding for the dog park and for the leash law.
I think those are two.
Or those two
things.
separate, okay. For the dog park,
Okay,
I got overexcited.
and this is with the Madeline Island Dog and Social Playground Organization. Great name. Okay, there was a motion. Is there a second?
I did.
Second, any discussion, any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Welcome, thank you. Next item is to amend our animal ordinance, which currently forbids dogs from being off leash anywhere in town. And we are going to make an amendment to allow dogs off leash in an authorized dog park.
I will make a motion to amend ordinance number 192.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Now you'll have the only place on the island where people can legitimately have their dogs off leash. Okay, moving on, and thank you again.
I just asked a question.
Sure.
Were they able to have their dogs off leash before outside of the town record?
Mike knows the answer.
They could if they were under command. So if you felt your dog was under command, in other words, you're innocent until proven guilty. Unlike,
So if I was walking my dog before this ordinance, if I was walking my dog up like South Shore Road and it was off leash, that was okay.
If it was under command, yep.
But now you can't even do that.
No, you can do that.
You can't do that.
Still
It's just.
same
It's
rule.
just this side, you know where the village line is? The town line? Okay, it's on this side of the town line, same as deer hunting. You can't hunt in this side of the town line.
Okay,
That's the same as it was with the dog.
You know, where you know, comes as under command.
yeah,
And not to be chasing bicycles or something like that. Or you can't have it on the beach. You can't go out to the town park and let it go. That's different.
Right.
But you can like along a road or something like that, if you're on South Shore or down by your house.
yeah,
Okay,
okay.
moving on. Thank you again, Tori.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Committees, planning and zoning, we have a fire number sign bid. We're being asked to accept the low bid from Lang Enterprises for a total of $29,600, which is less than the other, which would have been $38,775. So we're looking for a motion to accept the bid.
And we've never resolved anything as far as it's with Lane. It's like if we have time.
But we've got that as the next item, Mike. We're going to talk about the installation because, yeah, we're not going essentially with Lang's lack of a guarantee of being able to do it. We're just going to put it out as a separate bid, a separate request for someone to install it. If Lang wants to bid or give us a bid, a quote on installing, they certainly can.
Did we ever determine the color?
So I think you've got the survey still going on the color.
Sir, you cannot do that. It's okay.
Do we have a color? Is the survey closed yet?
The survey is advisory. It is not closed yet. I guess I should ask you how you want to determine the color. Whether you want to leave it up to the zoning, whether you want to leave it up to the emergency services, whether you want to go with the results of the survey, or whether you want to make that decision on your own.
Well, I'd take the emergency services, reflective and right.
Well, they're all going to be reflective.
Right.
Whatever in my opinion, whatever the emergency services say they need, whatever direction they're coming from to see it. And if they want one color, it's fine with me. I don't know what color that would be, but
I still think it would be interesting for us to at least know what color was preferred, because I have a feeling or a desire and a hope that it is the same as what the emergency services would pick. I'd like that.
that'd be nice, but
Oh, yeah, we'll certainly announce the results of the survey.
Okay.
Any other comments on that? Do we want emergency services to weigh in?
I do.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
So let's let the emergency services weigh in. Once you get the results, let them know what the results were and they can decide if they want to buck popular opinion and go with what they think is their professional guidance.
Or don't want to go through the expense of ordering it and then having them say,
So you will get a contract to sign with the vendor. And so that will be your own decision as to what color.
What's on the contract?
All right.
Okay.
Right, perfect.
So we currently have a motion or not? Alex, do we have a motion on the 29-6 yet?
I'll make a motion. Do we have a motion?
No.
I'll make a motion to accept the bid from Lane.
I'll second.
And that's for the signs themselves.
For the fire number signs, yeah.
Mhm.
And the
Okay.
polls.
And the poles and the freight.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Moved and seconded. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye, opposed? Motion carries. Next item is the installation, and we did not get a guarantee from Lang. And so this is a request for us to issue a request for quotes from vendors willing to install the signs in 2024. And hopefully we'll get a bid. If not, Public Works is budgeting for a seasonal position. So we need a motion to issue a request for quotes.
Make a motion that we. Request for quotes for the fire number sign installation.
Oh, second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, moving on, committee minutes. There were a whole. Does anyone have any questions on any of the committee minutes?
I have no questions.
Next item is the Affordable Housing Advisory Committee. They have asked us to reaffirm the charter, given that we kind of hit a stopping point on the response to getting developers. And so they're interested in continuing, but they just wanted to get the sense from the town board that we're interested in having them continue in their work. And so the first thing is to just ratify a quote in there, which is to assist and advise the town board in advancing the objective and policies of the housing component of the town of La Pointe comprehensive plan. Is there a motion to reaffirm this charter?
I make a motion, we reaffirm the housing advisory committee charter.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Affordable Housing Advisory Committee. The next item is resignations, not related to this, I don't think. Maybe some are. Accept the resignations of committee members Robert Kramer, Gwen Smith Patterson, Rachel Rosen, Cedar Shimke, and Lauren Shupe.
I make a motion, we accept the requests of the resignations of the just named members.
You've been seconded. Any discussion? On favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
And motion carries. Thank you, members, for your work. Next item is winter transportation. And under that, we've got two agreements. The first one, I think we should hold on the Harbor Commission. We don't have a deal yet with the ferry line to acquire the Harbor Commission, so we can't really, I don't think, execute this agreement with them at this point. And there were some whereases that would need to be changed. So I'd like to ask for a motion to defer item 4DA with the cooperative agreement between the town and the Harbor Commission.
I will make a motion to postpone the winter transportation committee or winter transportation agreement between the Points and the ferry line.
Second.
The harbor.
And the Harbor. Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Next is the cooperative agreement between the town and the school district. Looking for a motion to approve that agreement.
I will make a motion to approve the 2023-2024 cooperative agreement between the town and the school district.
Moved and seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Next item, town hall administration budget summary report. Does anyone have any questions on budget summary report? Okay. Is there a motion to accept the budget summary report?
I will make a motion to accept the budget summary report as presented.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Next item, there has been some legislation introduced in the state legislature regarding when a municipality, a town can make appointments for town clerk and town treasurer, and when they can convert the positions to being appointed positions. And we've been asked to support this by the Towns Association. And I think, so we're looking to authorize the town chair to encourage our state legislators and other elected officials to support the change that would give towns more flexibility in combining the positions or moving the positions from elected to appointed positions. Basically, what you're allowed to do is to move from elected to appointed once there's a vacancy. You don't have to wait till the end of that person's term. So that's another opportunity if that's what we wanted. So is there?
Did you read this?
Mhm.
I thought the biggest discrepancy was between the difference between if you're a population over 2,500 and a population under 2,500. That was the biggest discrepancy. They want it combined, so it doesn't make any difference what your population is.
Right.
And I agree with that.
Yeah.
And that only makes sense.
Yeah, the other was that it couldn't be done if we're under 2,500, which we are. We couldn't do it at a town meeting. We have to do it through an actual referendum. So this takes the referendum requirement out of it, and it can be done strictly at a town meeting. And it can be done at a town meeting when there's a vacancy, whether it's by a new term or by resignation or other.
If there's so since they're currently elected officials,
Mhm.
so let's say we decided to do that before the election, we could do that because there would be a vacancy in that April position. Because we wouldn't be having an election.
Yeah, I don't know what the time period is of when we would do this. I mean, first of all, this is only right now, it wouldn't affect
Yeah.
anything for probably at least a couple of years.
Okay, that
Yeah.
answers my question.
Okay,
I'll make
so
I'll make a motion to authorize the town chairman to sign the bill or to have the bill presented. To encourage our representatives to do it.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Any further discussion?
Well, I think it's great to have more options, but I believe that the treasurer and the clerk should be elected positions so that they have better standing if we make a mistake to say, hey, instead of us having appointed somebody, I just think, that's my opinion.
No, I agree with you. I agree with but that's not, this will allow that you can still do it that way.
I know, I think.
That's all it's saying is you have an
I like the elected part, that's all.
Lots of people like the elected party.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not alone. But this just does give more options.
Flexibility. Yep.
So we
I got
have
it.
a motion and second. Any further? Sorry, any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, next is our vouchers.
I will make a motion to approve the vouchers in the amount of $16,748.52.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Next, alternative claims.
I will make a motion to approve the alternative claims in the amount of $138,310.87.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Treasurer's report.
I'll make a motion that we accept the treasurer's report with a checking account balance of $2,171,044.77.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Minutes. We have 3 sets of minutes. The regular town board meeting of October 10th, a special town board meeting of October 18th, and a special town board meeting of October 19th. We already have one correction noted. Are there other corrections or?
That correction was for the October 10th meeting, right?
Yeah.
I make a motion, we approve the regular town board meeting minutes for October 10th, 2023, including the changes of Paul mentioned, and the special town board meeting 2024 budget workshop Wednesday, October 18th, 2023, and the special town board meeting minutes from Thursday, October 19th, 2023.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Emergency services. Nothing. Okay. Public comment B. Public comment B.
Either can, wow, give me a call at the house, but don't call me after 7, the Jeffersons are on.
Hey,
Oh, as soon as it's done.
any other public comment? Okay, next item, liquor and operators licenses. We have a change in liquor license agent at the pub on Madeline Island. And
So,
What is the change?
changing the agent from Jenny Lemire to Itzo. Itzo. It's gonna be the new agent.
Up and all,
Yeah,
Now,
that's something.
yeah, he does have a last name.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just difficult.
There's a lot, I'm not saying that we should do it, but there's a lot of municipalities that have a thing that they fill out. You know, because if you're an agent,
Oh,
you
yeah.
have more responsibility than the owner.
He filled out this, I just have it in my, if you wanna look at that.
Yes.
That's his document that he filled out.
Because when you're an agent, you're accepting all responsibility.
Right, yeah,
Yep,
he
he
knows that.
did, he did. Okay, is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to, I didn't be paused.
I'll make a motion that we change the liquor license agent at the pub on Madeline Island from Jenny Lemire to Itzo Kapna. Yeah.
Close.
Okay, motion, and is there a second?
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Okay.
Opposed? Next item, lawsuits and legal. We do need to go into closed session for, I think, just a very brief period, but the town board may go into closed session during the meeting for the purpose of conferring with legal counsel with respect to litigation in which it is or is likely to become involved in accordance with Wisconsin statute 19.851G. After the completion of the closed session, the board will come back into open session to act upon the discussion in the closed session or otherwise complete the business of the meeting before adjourning. And we are specifically going to be talking about the Department of Revenue petition and the Tax Appeals Commission case and also the possible lawsuit against Ashland County. So do we have a motion to go into closed session for those purposes?
I'll make a motion to go into closed session for those purposes.